Hey, 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 Pisces, what's going on? I'm excited about this one because the energy just feels like a win is happening for you, you know? Like, I just feel like a win's happening. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just the universe is smiling down on you, and it's excited that you're here and you're doing your thing and you're happy. And yeah, I just got excitement. I wasn't having that until I started this reading either. Okay. Look, whatever is going to happen, the end of a tough cycle approaches, nothing will come of this situation. So whatever the ending is here, it may be scary. It may be challenging to you emotionally, but nothing bad is coming of that. Okay? It goes a hell of a lot smoother than you think it would. And it's almost like I get this energy of somebody like somebody threatening court, and you think you're going to have to go butt heads with somebody, but it actually turns out in everybody's favor. I would use my finger condom, but I've got like 50 decks on my desk right now and I can't find it. That one came out, but I can't see what it is. Just give me a second. A time to give rather than take. Oh, there's two. The light flickered. Twice. And 2 cards came out. Oh my God. A win-win outcast. A win-win outcome is forecast. I told you. And this is Libra. This is happening in Libra season. They just gave me the time frame. We just started Libra season. We just started Libra season. So, till what? Till like the 21st of October, I think. Something like that. Okay. So here's the thing. Thank you for the confirmation. That was not just an example. They just told me that I'm channeling this. Somebody... You're about to come into something. A tough cycle is approaching for you, or ending for you, okay? The end of a tough cycle approaches. A very difficult time that you've been having is ending. And when that ends, somebody may get scared and pull the trigger, so to speak, and try to control the fact that you have an opportunity that's going to affect them in some type of way. Maybe court happens, but what I'm getting here is that with a time to give rather than take, you can make this happen outside of court. Like, you can put the documentation into the court system, but there doesn't have to be a fight. You see what I'm saying? Like, there doesn't have to be a fight. And there's something about you receiving some finances here. You receiving some type of monetary gift or however that plays out, some way, shape, or form, whoever this was going to affect, that pulled the trigger and took you to court for whatever reason, they're gonna soothe. They're gonna like back off, all right? And you're gonna be able to offer them something like, look, I don't want problems with you. I don't want this to be difficult for you or for me if you have children involved, or for the children, right? It doesn't have to be difficult. We can find a way to make this work for everybody. And that's what, there doesn't have to be one winner, one loser, one person happy, one person unhappy. It doesn't have to be that. And it doesn't have to be both people being unhappy, which right now is kind of what I feel like. There's 2 parties here, you and some other energies that are just unhappy. But when you receive whatever blessing the universe is bestowing upon you, that ends this tough cycle, you are going to be able to bestow something beautiful on somebody else because you have a time to give rather than take, Virgo. You're going to be able to help somebody out. Not only help them out of a jam, but also help them change their view and perspective on you. Why that's important, I don't know, but they told me to say that. It's going to change somebody's perspective about the type of person that you are, Pisces. Helping them. And your commitment is being tested. So if you find yourself, right now, if you find yourself struggling with things that you normally you don't think that you would normally struggle with them, but for some reason it's a big struggle right now, they want you to know they're testing your endurance, but at the same time they're also testing you to see what you're willing to accept. There's people around you that are asking you to accept things that you don't have to accept. And it's not like they're like deliberately coming out and speaking the words. Their actions show that you can tell some people no. It may hurt their feelings. They may look at you like, I don't know, maybe you're selfish, or it's like somebody you've been helping for quite some time has come to expect your help. And now when you are in a position where you need to focus on yourself and what you can do for yourself, they're going to take that as you don't love them anymore. And it has nothing to do with that. The reason it comes across that way to this person is because one of their love language is acts of service. So when you start choosing yourself and you're not performing lots of acts of service anymore for this person, which I feel like it's just kind of overkill, they may take it as you don't love them, but they will get past that, because there's other ways you're going to be able to help them. Thank you for the confirmation. Thank you. There's other ways that you're going to be able to help them that they cognitively, like intellectually, cannot find in their brain right now. Visually, they can't see it. Like verbally, they can't speak it. So the way that you're going to help them is not even something that they think is possible for them. And when you come out and you just pull your energy back a little bit and be selfish enough to work on whatever it is you need to work on to bring this tough cycle to an end, what you give them is far, far superior to anything that you're giving them right now. I'm talking resources galore. You get to help them out in a major way. No. Please. Yeah. This is what I mean. It's going to be a shock for somebody. You see what I mean? It's going to be a shock. It's going to be a shock when you choose yourself, because you see how it's got the Two of Pentacles behind it? Somebody is going to take it like you're choosing everyone and everything else above them, when that's not how it is at all. It's their emotional, it's how they're feeling on the inside about themselves. And they will change that perspective and think that it's you not loving them anymore, but that's not the truth at all. It's like you're letting this go. You're letting go of somebody telling you what to do. You're letting go of harsh arguments, negative thoughts, negative speaking patterns. I just heard very clearly. Letting go of negative speaking patterns. You've worked very hard to heal and move away from this. Do you see what I mean? Like both of the fives came out. Competition, arguments, just fighting, constantly people vying for your attention or trying to exert their will on you. And you're moving on from it. Okay? You're focused on this. You're focused. You see how this head is eye level up here with this angel? That's what you're focused on. You're not going low here. You're not going into the low vibrations. You're trying to stay up here. They're still trying to get at you, but you're moving on from that, and you're moving to healthier relationships. You're moving to harmony and peace. And that's when this individual figures that out, or these people figure that out, that this whole time, everything that you've been doing is for the purpose of you stepping into this, like healthy relationships, helping your family, having everything that you want, starting a whole new life. I mean, you're going to show people exactly what you've been working on. The people who can't see it right now, the people who can't think it right now, the people who can't speak it right now. You're going to be living proof that this type of lifestyle is possible for anybody. You're around a bunch of people who have very limited points of view when it comes to life and what you can get in this life and what you can't. They just don't even, it's nowhere near close to their radar that you could do whatever it is that you want to do. Whatever it is that, it's not even, they can't comprehend what it is you think you can do. They think it's a joke. They think it's, just you living a pipe dream, living in la la land, because they can't see it. They can't see it. They're still holding on to these let's just call them pennies, piddly little pennies here. All right? They can't see that this is a lack mentality, that this is a lack vibration. They can't see that yet. But you are going to show them it's a lack vibration when you show them and the abundant one. Because here you are. This is the new cycle. Yeah. You're doing great things. They want you to really sit down. Just sit down and write down everything that you want. What do you have to lose by writing down what it is you want? You have nothing to lose. There's nothing wrong with wanting more out of life, wanting healthy relationships, magical relationships. She's a mermaid, so I'm just going to say magical. Wanting things that are just nobody around you is used to having or has ever had. Just because they haven't had it doesn't mean you can't. Just because you grow up not having it doesn't mean you can't now. You absolutely can. You can have whatever you want. Yeah, baby, yeah. Yeah, baby, yeah. You can. Yes, look, this is what you're stepping into. Remember how I was just talking about a lack of vibration where, yeah, this is like, you see what I mean? You're leaving this behind. Broken hearts, broken relationships, broken finances, broken, and stepping into this new version of you where you've rebuilt yourself from the ground up. This is a solid foundation. This person is steady Eddie, okay? Very steady. They want some words for you, so let me grab some letters. I just saw the word new. Looking down in there, I saw N-E-W. Fold is right here. And hold. When to hold and when to fold. That's what they're telling me. You're going to know, even if you don't play cards, you know people. You are going to be shown when to hold your stance and when to fold. Like when it's better to just let people think whatever they want, and when is it better to speak your truth for you. You know what I mean? It's always going to be different for each circumstance that you go through. I have gal right together. And gap. I just heard tag you're it. I have pot here. Oh my God. I have not. For whoever I'm speaking to, not pot. They don't want you smoking pot. That's funny. Source is saying that's gonna be counterintuitive to what you need right now. You won't get enough done. It's not lazy and hazy is what I heard. Lazy and hazy. Okay, now look what came out. I have R and R. But do you see how one of the R's that fell on the ground now was in reverse, like rest and recuperation? It's like, you know how you do the hashtags and you have R and R? It's like rest or recuperation. It's something, one of those two are missing. You're resting but not recouping. All right, I just moved all those letters and J stayed by itself. So that's significant somehow. And then I have the word say. Okay, I'm going to say something to J maybe? I don't know. Another J flew out right next to the other J. F-I... You're afraid you're going to fail at something. So it's holding you back from trying. But they don't want you to hold yourself back because that's where all of the blessings come in. That's how you end the tough cycle that's approaching. I have law right together. L-A-W. I told you something about somebody having like a knee-jerk reaction. Pulling the trigger on something too soon, you know? But you make it better. I also have joke right here. If you're going to be looking up anything on social media, it should be things that make you laugh. Make you laugh or make you learn. Like classes. Somebody needs to work on their pecs, their chest muscles. Why am I rubbing myself in this creepy way? I don't know. Oh, that's funny. Okay, hold on. I was just sitting there rubbing myself. What the fuck, Crystal? Oh, Lord. Okay. A stayed out by itself now, and that one was actually stand up. E, oh my God. Okay, so I have A that stayed out by itself. J, E, C. I is by itself. This L sticking out to me. This L, this L, this L. You see what I mean? There's so many L's. So somehow L can be significant to some of you. Somebody can benefit from me eating apples. Yeah. Sorry. That was somebody who just purchased a reading. I got lost. Sorry. Yeah, something about eating apples. Your body, the nutrients in your body, you would benefit from that right now. Apples are important for who? Somebody here. Can't hurt by eating them. J stayed out again. And that's a different J. You know what I just noticed? I said C-E-J. Now I have age out here. And I also have cage out here. You are caging yourself in. It's time to bust out of the fucking cage, is what I heard. Bust out of the cage and go after something. This is not the time to be kind of down and out. J and H came out together by itself. R and C came out by itself. L came out by itself again. T. They want you to create a morning ritual for yourself. Highly successful people have a morning routine, and that you would benefit from having a really good morning routine. And that's the thing, you're not going to wake up tomorrow and know exactly what to do, but you can wake up tomorrow and try something different, try something new. And if it works for you and it felt good, keep doing it. If it didn't, try something else. There is a need here, though, to start waking up earlier, because you're missing out on some hours in the day where you could really be like super productive. Like you're sleeping an extra sleep cycle that you don't need, that's actually making your day go by much harder than it would if you were to get up an extra sleep cycle early. So if you find yourself waking up naturally, just get out of bed. Don't lay there or hit the snooze or something and put yourself into another sleep cycle you're not going to be able to finish. Just get up. The bed's comfy, but the bed's going to be there later. Okay? That's what I heard. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.